Hi friends, welcome to this quick video in which we will discuss how we can create a Spring Boot application and configure it with the help of a Spring Initializer. So let's jump to the next step and create our Spring Boot application. Let's initialize our Spring Boot application. So for that you can go to Google and type Spring Initializer. This will be the first option, and the first website here in the search result that we need to click on. Once you click on that, you will land on this page, which is a start.spring.io, and you can see that we are on the Spring Initializer website. We will go through all the options available here. So the first option is that which kind of project you want to create, whether it is a Maven project or Gradle project, which language you want to opt for, Java, Kotlin, or Groovy. We all have three options. Then which version of the Spring Boot you want to go for. By default, 2.6.2 is selected. Then there is a project metadata like group, artifact, name, description of the project, what should be the package name, what kind of packaging you want, jar or var, and then which version of Java you want to opt for, whether it is 17, 11, or 8. You can change this project metadata based on your need. For example, instead of com.example, I want to have my group name as com.test. Then artifact can be test project, name can be test project. This will be the description of your project, and finally the package name will look like com.test.test project. Okay, next packaging we have selected jar, and the version of Java is by default selected as 11. In the right hand section you can see what all dependencies your project is going to have. So right now there is no dependency added. You can click on this button, add dependencies, and then you will be presented with this list. So for example, I want to add Lombok. This will be added here. And I want to add Spring Security. That will be added. Then I want to add Spring Data JDBC. That will be added. So it's a simple UI based tool to add whichever dependency you want for your project. And then you can see in the explore section that in the pom.xml, you will have all those dependencies configuration which you added in the UI. You can close this. So once you are happy with the dependencies you want to add and the configuration which you have done, we have two options. Either we can click on this generate button. So if I click on this, the project will be downloaded on my local machine. Okay. And the second option we have is to share it. So if I click on share button, I will have this URL that I can copy and share. So to test the URL, I can go to new tab and paste the URL which we copied in the previous step and click enter. So now you can see that the Spring Initializer is loaded with the configuration which we had done earlier. And now anyone can click on this generate button and download the project. We will verify the project which we downloaded from the Spring Initializer. So the name of the project was test project. If I double click on that, it will be unzipped, and you can see that it will have all the files which are required. Okay, so the project which we downloaded in the last step, I have opened that in IntelliJ, and now we can see the project structure here. If I expand it, I can see all the folders and the files. I can see there is src, main, Java, and then the test project application. Now we can check pom.xml, which should have all the dependencies which we had added through that UI tool. So we have Spring Boot starter data JDBC, security, Lombok, and all the other configurations. So that's it. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you liked the video, please comment, like, and subscribe the channel for more such content. Thank you very much.